Hey guys, so today's project is we gotta fix the starter in this thing. It works, but well, it's a problem I've had since I put this starter in. To be honest with you, I'm kind of over this starter, and I'll show you what it is when I get under here. Okay, so a couple years ago, I had to buy one of these Power Masters, and it's clockable, so it would clear my headers. And the bolts never stay tight, so this is a constant issue. And if you look, that's the starter separate from this plate here, and it's always a problem. So we're gonna try and figure something out for that today. So let me go ahead and get this out of here, and we'll get to the good part. Okay, so we're gonna evaluate some damage here. That's obviously not so great, but we're gonna see if that'll fly. But first, we're gonna clean up some of these parts. Alright, this is just a mixture of hot water and some Mean Green degreaser. Okay guys, so I think I said it before, this is a Power Master starter. If I didn't say that, you know now. This is a clockable starter, and for those of you that don't know what that is, this is your mounting flange, and all that really does is allow you to rotate this and pretty much put this in 360 degrees of rotation here basically, and it gives you that many options for mounting your starter if you have tight clearance for frames, headers, things like that. And the way they do that is with those two screws, and then you put this little plate in and tighten her all down. Well, this thing is constantly stretching and busting these things off, pulling the threads out. There's no threads left in that hole at all, so I'm gonna have to re-tap. This one's sheared off, and it honestly, I think it cost me a gear here. I'm gonna try running that, so we'll see what happens. It was hanging in there and riding along the ring gear. That's why some of these aren't nearly as messed up as others, but we'll clean these up with a with my Dremel, and hopefully that'll do the job. So for right now, I guess let me focus on getting this guy out. Okay, well, that didn't exactly work, so we're going to try something else. Possibly ruin this starter, but we'll find out, I guess. The starter's aluminum. That's steel. You can hear my welder running. I'm going to put a bead in here, and hopefully, because I'm just out of the threads, it doesn't booger them up too bad. I'm going to have to probably re-tap regardless. I know this side I have to, so we'll see what happens. I have my welder turned way down low for this. Maybe might be almost too low. So what I'm trying to do is just get a bead in there stuck to that, then I'll put a nut on and weld it right to it. That nut's a little on the big side, but whatever. Okay, now give it a minute to cool down. Sorry my hands are there, that's just the best place to put it, and you kind of, I'm blocking your view, I know, but that camera's in the most convenient spot for me, so take my fancy little adjustable wrench here. It feels like we're coming. There she goes. This trick works almost every time. And it does work nice on aluminum, as long as you're careful. Because steel welds won't stick to aluminum. So it lets you build up enough to get a nut on, especially if you're broken below flush. Here we are. See, that's why that didn't work. And I'm not drilled center. And honestly, I was never good at doing that anyway. So I can, however, run the old metal hot glue gun. Okay, so that's good. Next thing we got to do is figure out a tap for this side and tap some threads in there. Okay, so I took a little, my Sharpie and made a mark. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to put anything substantial enough in there, and honestly, I don't even know if it's going to make a difference. But I was going to run some set screws in here and lock it down here on this lip. I just don't see it working. I want to tighten it up on this here for sure, though. So maybe what I'll do is, I don't know, an old engine trick. We'll take the, I'm going to take a punch and I'll run around this ring and dimple the whole thing. And maybe that'll give me some sort of bite. Hopefully. Hey guys, so I'm not really going to film a whole lot more of this because, well, my battery's dying. So, I did want to give you an update, however, on kind of what I had going on here. So maybe you guys, if you're having this problem, can figure it out and do something similar. You saw that I put some stakes around that bottom collar. And then I did the same thing. I peened in here and, I mean, I could actually pick the starter up now. I did want to put some set screws in here. There's just not enough meat to do so, or put one in there of any value anyway. So we're going to clean this and Loctite them back together, put them all in, and then I guess I'll just have to keep you updated whether this is still a problem in the future or not. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back in and hopefully give you guys an update down the road.